Are we live? Sounds like we are. Okay. Seems like everything's all up and running, so... Hello, and welcome back to El Salon. I am She, and you join me today for, hopefully, the last ever stream on the old laptop. I have received a tracking email from the shippers of my new PC. It will be here tomorrow, 100% definitely tomorrow. I'm very, very excited to finally receive it. My only concern is that it might arrive quite late in the day and I might not have time to get it all set up and running for tomorrow's stream, which is a shame because I'm playing Minecraft tomorrow. So I'm hoping it's going to come nice and early in the morning, but it will be here tomorrow. I can guarantee that 100%, which is great news. Things are really going to take off once I've finally got a decent quality PC and I can actually stream in 1080p, 30 FPS, maybe even 60. We'll see just how powerful it is when it gets here. I'm super excited for that, but for tonight we are on the old laptop. Fortunately, the game we're playing is not a very big one. It's Retro Sunday, which means we're heading all the way back to the late 90s and playing the one and only Oddworld Abe's Oddysee. I have... no, sorry, that was the wrong thing to say. Oddworld Abe's Oddysee is the first video game I ever played at the tender age of 6. And I really mean that. I had never played any other video game before in my life. This was the first video game I ever played. And it has a hugely special place in my heart for that sole reason. So I'm really excited to be bringing it to you today. I'm also really excited that, as you can see up in the top left, I have chat. I'll put a message in there just to prove that this is an absolutely live stream chat. There we go. Hello and welcome to El Salon. I am She. Yes, we have finally got a working chat, and if you post any messages in the chat tonight, they will appear right there on the screen next to my face, or they'll be under my face when we're playing the actual game. This is something that I've really been wanting to do. I've really been wanting to add overlays and stuff like that, and nice fancy stuff to the streams. Unfortunately, again, because of the PC situation, I've not really been able to do that. Tomorrow, once the new PC gets here, I'm going to be getting Streamlabs. We'll have all kinds of fancy overlays that show the chat and that show subscribers and follows and all that good stuff. All those goodies will be coming very shortly. But I thought, because we're playing such a small, such a low, no, that's not the word. Because we're playing a game today that's not particularly intensive, that's not intensive whatsoever on the old PC, on the old laptop, I'd take this opportunity to give it a try and get a very simple, a very basic chat overlay that works with OBS. So we can finally experience what it's like to have the chat right there with us the whole way. Exciting! Okay. That being said, we will get straight on with the game. I'll switch over to the other camera. And as you can see underneath me now, when I pop in. Yep, underneath me here on the right, we have got the chat. Exciting stuff. Again, Abe's Oddysee is only 4:3 aspect ratio, so it's going to fit right in just to the left of me in a minute when I launch the game. And yeah, enough talking. Let's get straight into it, shall we? And the game is launched. There we go, magical. Now, I'm not 100% sure about the audio levels. You'll have to let me know in chat if the audio's a bit loud, if you can't hear me over the in-game audio. I think it'll be okay. I shouldn't have skipped that really. I'll not be skipping any of the cutscenes. We'll watch through them completely. Here we are. We're in Abe's Oddysee. Again, the very first video game I ever played, and I'll tell more stories about that later and how I came to play this game for the very first time. But yeah, we are here. We're in Abe's Oddysee. I want to point out before we go any further that this is actually the re-live version of Abe's Oddysee. If you're not familiar with this game's community, the original game is not very well optimized for modern devices, and a team of people have sort of reverse engineered the game engine to produce re-live. It's a fantastic project. As a member of the Oddworld forums Discord, I've been lucky enough to know a few of the people who have worked on this project. Without them, it would be very difficult, if not impossible, to actually play this game on stream, because the base game's really not very well optimized at all. But here we are. We're playing the game. I'm very excited. Let's get straight on with it. And I'll shut up while we watch the intro cutscene, because I'm sure some of you here will not be familiar with the game and with the story and everything like that, so I'll just let it play and you can see what it's all about.
Follow me.
Here goes!
This is Rupture Farms. They say it's the biggest meat processing plant on Oddworld. I used to work here. Well, I was really a slave, like all the others. That's me. My name is Abe. I was Employee of the Year. Now I'm dead meat. I crossed the meanest boss in the world, Mullock the Gluckin. My whole life changed in just one day. I was working late one night at Rupture Farms. We used to make meat munchies. Until the meaches were through. We still made pearmite pies. And we made some good scrap cakes too. I thought I had a good job, but that was before I knew. How we'd make new and tasty, I was still to find. The truth, it turned out. Now that would blow my mind. The Gluckins were scared, 'cause profits were grim. Hermites and scrabs had been turning up thin.
going down? What? Hey, God, what are you doing, huh? What?
But Mullock was cool.
Hey, bud.
He had a plan. This new kind of meat. It was us! I just had to escape. I just had to be free. And I didn't even know I had a destiny. So, get me out of here!
Okay, and that is the intro cutscene. I will also explain the storyline for anyone who didn't catch all of that once we're actually in the game. I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on and the premise of the game. One more thing that I want to say before we start. I'll pause it for a sec while I talk. I don't intend to go for 99 Madokans and go for 100% completion, simply because I want to try and keep this as a one-shot, and it would take too long to go to every secret area and save every single one. I'm going to save as many as I can, but I'm not going to go out of my way to go to every single secret area. Second, yeah, I am gonna try and do this as a one-shot. If we get to the end of the stream and we're nowhere near done, then I might continue it to a second episode. But we are going to try and do as much of the game as we can in one. Okay. That being said, let's go. We're in. There's going to be a lot of that running into walls. Okay, so as we go along, I'll explain to you the basic idea behind the game in case you didn't pick up on the story from that intro cutscene. Basically, the idea is Abe, that's the blue one on the top that I'm currently controlling. Abe here is a Madokan. And the Madokans are a race of slaves, basically. They're bred in captivity and treated like slaves by this other species, the Gluckans. And the Gluckans are the ones that you saw in the beginning cutscene who were having a board meeting. Basically that's the way society is on Oddworld. The whole game takes place on this fictional planet called Oddworld. And the way society functions there basically is the Gluckans are in charge, the Madokans are enslaved, and at the start of the game, the Gluckans, who run a meat processing factory called Rupture Farms, they're getting a little bit worried that they're losing profits because they've hunted all the local wildlife basically to extinction.
Follow me. Okay.
Their rather ingenious business solution is therefore to kill their entire workforce and turn them into their latest product. So that's the gist of the game. Basically, Abe is trying to save all of his Madokan friends from being chopped up and turned into meat, turned into food for the Gluckans, and basically free them from slavery. That's the entire gist of the game. There's a lot of very heavy themes in the game, I will say that much. So yeah, essentially our purpose is to escape, to shut down Rupture Farms, to save not only the Madokans here, but the animal species that are also being exploited by the Gluckans, and to try and get out of it in one piece. And that's exactly what we're going to try to do.
Hello, follow me. Okay.
So some of you may already be familiar with the Oddworld series, some of you may have already played some of the games before. And if you have played the originals before, you will know that there's a few significant differences between the first and second games, which we'll get on to in due course. I am intending to also play the second game, Abe's Exodus, at some point. I actually prefer that one to this, if we're being quite honest. That was not the right thing to do. What do we do here?
Wait.
It's not that. Well, again, I'm not going for a perfect run. I don't really mind if a couple of them die along the way.
Hello, follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
Okay, so we'll turn this here. The sound is a little bit choppy, and I apologise for that. Oh, I think we were supposed to possess that guy. Oh well. I'm sure we'll manage if we just sneak by. Took a step too far there and went out of the shaded area. If you stay in the shadows, those guys, they can't see you. They have very bad eyesight.
Hello, follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
I must admit, I'm glad to finally be playing a game that that can actually run in 720p. Well, not in 720p. The game is way smaller resolution than that. What I mean is a game that actually runs smoothly and I can stream in 720p without much issue. Hopefully we'll have that experience a lot more often once the new PC arrives, and I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm not going to keep ranting and raving about it all day, every day. It's coming tomorrow, and that's the end of it. We've finally gotten there. I'm very excited about it, of course, but let's get through today's stream first. And we're already quite close to escaping Rupture Farms for the first time. No, we don't need to bother with that guy. Okay, a grenade. We'll need one of those. Up she goes. Okay, which button is it to throw again? Z. There we go. Ah. I think I needed to be a little bit further forward there for that shot. How loud the game is on stream. You'll have to let me know if it's too loud and if you can't hear me speaking over the in-game audio, and I will adjust that accordingly. Close one. Okay, we are out of Rupture Farms. Let's get out of here quick. I'll just save that one because I can't bear to see him get crushed to death by a scrab. Right, these are motion sensors, by the way, and if they see you, they will deploy a floating mine. avoid getting any mines on us. Come on. There we go. That's better. Tricky one. All we gotta do is wait till he's in the right place. So we wait till he runs back towards me. There we go! Easy. Easy. And we're out of the stockyards very quick. It's a lot quicker when you're not saving all the Medokans, I must say. Let's try chanting and see what these do. Sneak in and out of shadows. Good advice, thank you very much. I've kind of already learned that, but okay. That was close, nearly stood on a landmine there. Tab out of the game for a second. Will it disappear off the stream if I do that? Okay, no, it seems like it's still showing. Good. I don't know if you can still hear the audio. I'm just trying to adjust the chat settings because it keeps popping up with welcome to the chat room every couple of minutes. I don't want that. We want to get rid of that. Okay, I'm not sure actually how we do that. It might be an OBS. It might be... oh dear. Might be a problem with OBS. I guess we're just going to have to leave it for now. I don't think we're going to get enough viewers tonight for it to be a problem anyway, to be quite frank. So let's just carry on. And I'll put another message in the chat just to remind you that I am still here. And to remind you that the live chat is still there. Sorry that lots of that it keeps popping up with welcome to the chat room. There we go. That's just that's a problem with OBS, and I don't really want to waste time in the middle of a stream trying to sort that out. So you just have to ignore that. Anyway, back to it. Murky Poo says, "Okay, you're here. Thank you." Just a little too slow. Right. Don't step on the mine. I'm gonna have to be very sneaky. Try and get in and out of these shadows before old Sliggy boy here notices and shoots at me. We'll try and stay in sneak mode this time. There we go. Yeah, so again, if you're not familiar with the Oddworld series, there's a few differences between Abe's Oddysee, the first game, and Abe's Exodus, the second game. One of those differences being that there's no autosave in this game. So if I die, I'll go back to whatever checkpoint I've most recently passed. I can't quick save and just carry on from wherever I want, unfortunately. We don't have that luxury here in Abe's Oddysee. In Abe's Exodus, which we will be playing eventually when I get around to it, we do fortunately have that luxury. Okay, if memory serves, we need to use this mine to attract these here slings.
Wait, what?
sneak past him, it's fine. We wait till he comes towards us, and then we sneak behind him. They don't have very good hearing.
Wait. What?
Or vision, for that matter. They're not very good at all, to be honest. I don't know why the Gluckans use them as their sort of mercenaries when they have bad eyesight and bad hearing. Oh, there we go. The Gluckans have never been ones to make great financial decisions, as has already been established by the fact that... I'm dead. The Gluckans have never been great with financial decisions. Ironically, they were going to chop up their entire workforce to make their latest meat product, and then they'd have no labour, so yeah, not really sure what they were thinking with that decision. How they managed to be the richest civilization on Oddworld is a mystery to all. Okay. We got a rock. We gotta throw it at this here snake. Blow him up. And then we gotta sneak past this one. There we go. Close call. More bats, please don't hurt me. The bats are an instant kill, by the way, if they touch you, so need to try to avoid them. Take that slug out. And this one. Cutscene time, I'm gonna shut up.
I had just got past those slugs when the strangest thing I saw. A big moon was before me, and its face was my paw. Then I fell down a cliff. And smashed my head when some big face appeared and said I was dead. Said our land was changing, was imbalanced at best. He told me my fate was to rescue the rest. For paramites and scrabs had been sacred once. But that was before rupture farms turned them into lunch. And they live in the temples, and that's where they still nest. And facing these creatures, that was my test.
Okay, interesting stuff. So, basically, Abe has died and been resurrected by this big face character, and is now about to undergo a spiritual journey to discover the power that he needs to defeat Rupture Farms, to shut down the Gluckan meat machine. That's maybe not the best thing to call it. We're going to get the power to shut down Rupture Farms and put an end to the Gluckans' chopping up of Madokans and other wildlife. Let's go! Grave dangers await those who dare, for Madokan trials offer despair. Enduring the nests of creatures' unrest is the task for those seeking the test. Brave beware, for the old have told that only one shall be so bold. Are we the one? Is Abe the one that shall be so bold? We'll find out. Close call. Okay, just gotta refamiliarize myself with the controls here.
Okay.
If you're wondering, yes, that was a fart in there. Abe and the Madokans do actually use farts as a means of communication. A little bit crude, but, you know, got to inject some humour into this game, otherwise it's just a depressing mess when you really think about, you know, some of the heavier messages that the game has. Got to add a bit of dark humour in there. Okay, so one thing I should point out, again, for those who are not familiar with the game, is that it has the power of possession. So I'm now in control of the sling here, and now I've just killed him. Yeah, we can use the power of possession to, like, basically mind control enemies such as slinks and use them to do our bidding. Which is good because Abe doesn't actually carry a weapon himself, and sometimes you need a weapon. You know, sometimes you need one to get yourself out of those situations. Oh, this sounds choppy again.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So those guys, by the way, that whistle at you, they're whistling a code, and you have to repeat that code back to them, or they won't let you pass.
Okay.
Hopefully you can whistle it back very quickly and they'll still accept it. Also, sorry, that whistling is very loud, so if you keep hearing it repeated, it's because I'm playing it back on the stream and then the headset's picking it up again, and then it's been repeated on the stream again. Sorry. Okay, we don't want to go that way. No, wait, we do want to go that way. I thought we were somewhere else. We're not there yet. We're not where I think we were. Okay, we also use these portals. Another thing I should point out, we save the Madokans by opening these portals, which teleport them to safer areas, and we can also use them ourselves to move between certain areas. These are bees. They will kill you if they attack you for long enough. They can't kill other Madokans, so we'll just let him deal with them. And we've now learned a song, which we have to enchant these bells. We have to possess the bells, and the bells will repeat the song back, and that will unlock the door. Kind of like with the Madokan, where we were repeating his whistles. To get past, we also need to repeat the door code, basically. So it's just a code to unlock the door, is essentially what that is. Oh, this music's a bit funky. Okay, I'm just gonna switch to the chat again and put another message in there just to remind you that I'm still here. Short and sweet. Oh god, no! Oops. Forgot that guy was there. Okay, whistle to me. Okay. What? That was right! That was right!
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. That whistling is quite obnoxiously loud as well, I apologise. That's just, I can't change that. Well, I could turn down the overall game audio, that is an option. What I mean is I can't adjust, like, specific volume sliders in game or anything like that, there's just the one audio setting. Oh, we're in the background now, we're tiny. Paramonia and Scrabania, these are the next two locations that we're going to be able to visit. And I would ask the viewers at home which place shall we go first, but it seems like no one is currently viewing, so I will make the decision. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. No. Wait. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he squeals, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I'll go with Paramonia. I landed on Scrabania, but I prefer Paramonia, so we're gonna go
I
there
had
first.
visions of paramites living in the wild. How they were before I was a child. Then I saw what we did, ignored their cries, cut 'em up for paramite pies.
Those heartless so-and-sos. We're in Paramonia. This is the home of the Paramites. They're one of the two main creatures that that the Gluckans are using for their food at the minute. Oh, and we're gonna get Elam as well. I'm excited to get Elam. Don't get mad, get Elam. We got a slap mine. I believe this is like the only place in the game this actually appears. There we go. And we need to throw one of these across here. Step back a bit. Ooh. Oh no, we only get one at a time, so we're gonna have to go and grab another. Oh no, we do have two more. Okay. Well, why didn't you tell me that before, game? Now we don't. There we go, that's destroyed that. Yeah, now would probably be a good time for me to tell you a little bit more, as I said I would at the beginning, a little bit more about my history with this game and why I got into this game and why I love this game so much. So this was the first video game I ever played in my entire life. Hold on, let me just do the whistle for this guy first.
Hello, hello. Okay.
Yeah, so this was the first video game I ever played in my entire life. I was about 6 years old, and I'd love to tell you the story of how it all actually came about.
Wait.
So when I was younger, we didn't have any consoles in our house. We didn't really have money for that kind of thing. But my aunt and uncle had a PS1, and I'm dead. Yeah, my aunt and uncle had a PS1, and the first time I ever went to stay at their house for the night, I really didn't know what a PS1 was. I didn't really, understand what consoles in general were. So So I never took much notice of this PS1, but this time I'd gone there, and it was the first time I'd ever stayed there the night. And I came downstairs in the middle of the night. I say middle of the night, it was probably about 9 o'clock. You know, I was very young at the time. Had a very early bedtime in those days.
Wait.
Stay here, Elon. That was a close one.
Hello, follow me.
Yeah, I had an early bedtime in those days, so it was about 9 o'clock at night. But I came down to get some water, and they were playing this game, and I was really intrigued. Again, I'd never really paid attention to games before. I had no interest in them at all, and I came down, and there they were playing this unusual looking game, and I said, "What's that?" You know, they told me. I sat and watched them play for a bit. I even had a little go myself, and that was my first ever experience of video games in my whole life. And that really resonated with me. That has really stuck with me ever since, that memory.
Wait.
It's the entire reason I love video games today. Like, I would not be interested in video games at all if Abe's Oddysee hadn't been there to spark that interest, so I owe this game a hell of a lot, I really do. There we go. Yeah, as I was saying, I owe so much to this game. Literally changed my life because, you know, maybe I would never have gotten into video games at all if I hadn't played this one way back at the age of 6, which is much too young for the subject matter of the game, I should point out, and I really didn't understand any of the themes and messages of the game at the time. I just liked the gameplay. I just thought it was really a fun game. I didn't realise until, you know, later on in life how poignant it was and how important the messages that the game tries to spread are. But you don't really have to look far to see the themes of this game. It doesn't really try to hide its, you know, its opinions. Which is good, you know, it makes no apologies for the kind of messages that it wants to send. There's a lot of messages about, you know, about the problems of capitalism and, you know, and over farming of livestock and, you know, environmentalism. There's a lot of spiritualism in the game. There's just a lot of different stuff, basically. Too much for me to really go into right now, so I'm not going to even try. But yeah, there is really a lot to unpack with the game.
Follow me.
Come on, Elon. Get on. If you play the game, obviously the initial messages are very obvious. You know, slavery bad, capitalism bad, consumerism bad, and so on and so on. Which, you know, are all valid messages, of course, but they're all quite obvious. And as you dig deeper and play more of the game and die a lot of times, you do start to see that there are a lot of other messages there as well that are a little bit deeper. Particularly the second game deals with addiction quite a lot, and, you know, addiction and withdrawal from substance, in particular drink, but, you know, it can be applied to substance abuse in general. There's a lot of heavy themes, basically. Let's leave it at that. There's a lot to unpack, and if you play the game, you will notice a lot of different themes crop up. Some of which are more obvious than others. Some of which, you know, don't really become apparent until you've played the game quite a lot.
Wait.
Stay here. But that's, you know, that's as maybe. it wasn't the themes and messages that got me into the game in the first place. That came much later in life, playing the game as an adult. But they are there, and they are, they are the reason that I think the game still holds up as an adult. It's not just nostalgia. It's not rose-tinted glasses. It is a genuinely great game, great story, great gameplay, great themes. I really, really do love this game. Quite honestly, I prefer the second game, Abe's Exodus. Just because I think they got the balance between seriousness and cynicism and comedy and lightheartedness. I think it got a better balance between those than this game did, which again is why I prefer it, but I think both fantastic games. The entire Oddworld series, all amazing games. I don't care what anyone says, every single game I've enjoyed.
Hello, follow me.
Apologies. Every single game I've enjoyed for its own reasons, and I do... Why are you not following me, Elon?
Follow me.
There we go. I do wholeheartedly believe that the game still holds up, even today. Obviously, it's not the most graphically spectacular game in the world. One sec. Oh wait. I've already forgotten the password. I should have probably listened to that.
Wait.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't hold up in terms of graphics. Although, actually, no, even in that regard it does. Like, yes, it's a game from the 90s, so it looks like it's from the 90s, but honestly, it doesn't actually look like it's from the 90s at all. It looks way more modern than that, because the graphics are just so different to anything at the time. It's not like a pixel art style, it's not, it's got actual 3D renders in it and stuff like that. It's a very unique game, I think. Up, down, down, up. Right, got it. And then far, obviously. Yeah, I think it's a very visually striking game compared to a lot of others of the time. And that's another reason that I think it holds up particularly well today.
Hello, password. Hello, password. Okay.
Okay. Come on, Elon.
Follow me.
Apologies if I don't talk too much. I'm just genuinely in awe because I love this game so much, and I can just sit here and play it and just be so entranced by it, so drawn in and so mesmerized. It's just such an incredible game.
Wait.
And I don't want that to sound like I'm just I don't want it to sound like I'm just singing its praises all the time, because it's not a perfect game. Obviously, there's things that I'd improve, there's things that I'd change, but where? Oh my god, that's sleeping. There we go. I thought he was off screen because he was right on the very edge. Yeah, it's not a perfect game. It has its issues, as does every game ever released. Nothing's perfect. But I really can't find any major fault with this game. I can't find anything to complain about, right? I can find stuff that's like, oh, it'd be a little better if it was like this, but thematically, visually, from a gameplay standpoint, just in every single regard, I can't find anything to complain about in this game, and certainly not in the second game, especially not in the second game. Okay, Paramonia, proving grounds of the ancient Medokans, and a non-stop laugh riot. If rabid paramites falling rocks and getting shot in the back is your idea of laughs... Oh, that was the end of the sentence. If rabid paramites falling rocks and getting shot in the back is your idea of laughs, then it's a non-stop laugh riot. That's how it was supposed to be read. Down we go. Elon,
Follow me.
follow me. I need you to get over this big gap. That's the temple behind, by the way, if you are wondering what that big thing in the background is. That's the Paramonian temple. We have to go inside there and do some stuff, and then we'll get special powers. Basically, that's the general idea. Okay, let's take hold of this sling. And then go over here and kill this sling. And why don't we blow him up while we're at it? There he goes. Okay, bye Elum. It's been fun. Into the temple. We're in. Exciting stuff. Okay. Yeah, so we're about 50 minutes into the stream now. We're actually doing better than I thought. I didn't realise... Well, the game's a little bit shorter than I remember, especially if you skip past all the secrets and just go straight through with the main levels. But in this case that's a good thing because it means we'll hopefully be able to get the game finished in one sitting. Or at the very least get a decent chunk of the way through. I'd say we're probably about a quarter of the way through now. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, it's been a while since I actually played it. I come back to it, you know, like sort of once a year, maybe, just to relive it and remind myself of what a truly great game is, because, wow. But yeah, I don't really replay this one as much as Exodus for the reasons that I've mentioned already. I do genuinely prefer Exodus. Not saying this is a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but in my humble opinion, Exodus is better. Okay, Paramonian Temple already, so we just have to go through these 6 doors. There's a quick trial behind each door that unlocks the main door at the top. Then we go do the same at Scrabadia, and then we go back to Rupture Farms. We blow it up, we save all the Medokans. Easy, all in a day's work for our hero Abe. Our hero Abe is dead. Okay, as I was saying, all in a day's work for our hero Abe. Don't hurt me. Back through here. Don't hurt me. And you. Keep your distance, lads. Wait. You don't know? We gotta get some rocks.
Hello.
Hello.
Password.
Oh, I don't have one of those either. You can wait as well. Rocks! I like rocks. Oh, this is not rocks, this is meat! Again, there's going to be a lot of bumping of heads. That's kind of how it goes in this game.
Hello.
Bye. Sorry to be rude. Okay, we throw some meat here. That'll distract you whilst I go and press this button. Up, down, up, down, up, far. Up, down, up, far.
Hello. Password. Okay.
Now he's going to give us the power to explode stuff. As you will see just in a second. Here we go! Boom. All of those mines in one fell swoop. That's the power of spiritualism. Do we give it again, or do we have to chant again?
Hello, hello, password.
We have to chant again. Oh. Come on, man.
Hello, hello, password. Okay.
Good, thank you. And there we go. We've done the first trial.
Hello.
Bye. Termites! Ooh, not that. Not like this. Too fast for you. Too fast for you. Or should I say you're too slow for me? Oh, I hate this one. Okay.
Wait.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wait.
Just kill me. To be honest. Ow, my finger. My finger hurts.
Wait.
There we go. That's what I was supposed to do last time. Can I use the piece of meat to blow up the... Yes, I can. Lovely. Didn't even need a rock. Oh, we got a rock, so we might as well take it. Oh, and here we go. This is what I mean. This is what I was talking about earlier. There's some seriously impressive... There's some seriously impressive 3D model work in this game. You don't think of it as a 3D game, but yeah, just seeing those big rocks swinging back and forth into the foreground, really cool. It's really impressive for 1997. Oh my god, the sound's really crackling now. I apologise, folks. Yeah, there's some really impressive audio. Not audio. Well, yeah, the audio's impressive as well, but there's some really impressive 3D model work for a game that came out in 1997. Just, you would not expect a game this old to have realistic 3D swinging rock sacks like that. That's so advanced for its time. I went up a bit too far there. Okay. There we go. And we'll get the door code as well. Oh god, I've clicked off the stream. Oh. Sorry. Watching the stream on my phone to make sure everything's up to date. I need to make sure I'm not out of it. Yep, okay. It's not showing my viewing figures now though. That's for some reason disappeared. There we go. 1. Just me. Oh, what a surprise. Things are gonna change soon, people, I'm telling you now. Oh god. This is bad. Okay, never mind, it's not so bad. See, the only problem with the 3D is because of the way it interacts with the 2D, it's sometimes very hard to tell if you're actually standing in a safe spot or not. In that case I was, but it definitely didn't look like it. Okay. 2 down, 4 to go. 2, 4. Number 3.
I don't know.
There we go. Sorry, I was just trying to kill that paramite without killing myself. He's gone now.
I don't know.
You got to be very quick there and get in and out before they can get to you. I might do those first because those ones are a bit harder to get rid of. Okay. Wait. Proceed. So I've got to run. Go! Die! All of you die! They're all dead, thank God. Don't get me wrong, I love these little scamps to bits, but they're very vicious when they're in packs. Oh my God! So you've got to be careful. See, I didn't even realise that those two were still alive. That could have very nearly been the end of me. Woohoo! Sorry, we're in one piece. It's all good. Audio, very crackly, I'm aware. Whoa, no. In fact, I might just go and adjust the audio in a second. Yeah, I'm going to turn down the audio output capture by 5. There we go. Hopefully that's going to give us a better sound balance. Do let me know. Okay, halfway there. And it's the bats again. Fantastic. Okay, we're safe. That was a little bit close. Up here. Oh, 3 of them. And no quick save. Woohoo! Not a problem, not a sweat. Right, can I pull this and then run? Yep! Okay, that's probably what I'm supposed to do. See, the problem now though is that slog's gonna fall down and get me, isn't it? Yep. Crouch! Ooh, that was a close one. Nearly got killed by a bat and a slog. Come on, we're nearly there. Jump! Not this time. I normally die there, so done quite well today. 2 to go. Okay, just looking at the clock, it does seem like we're probably not going to get to the end of the game today. We'll try and get about halfway. And then next Retro Sunday I may continue the game and we'll try to finish it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes down. Oh, that didn't work. Let's get another piece. I'll have that, thank you very much. Come on. And again. Okay, this one's where it gets a bit tricky. Because there's actually 2 of them on the next screen. There we go. Oh, good lord. Okay, they didn't want to go for the meat. At least I got my payback on the mate. Okay, we might come back to this one and go and do the other one first, shall we? Just because I don't want to spend too long trying and failing at something. Eventually you've just got to admit defeat. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. There's the bells.
I don't know.
There's the meat, which we use to distract that one. And there's a big old boulder here that's going to come rolling at us. Yep, there it goes. Oh god! Oh god! Ah! And we're safe. Now we need to go and pull the lever. And there's the flintlock. Wait, is there something else further on? No. Just a dead end.
I don't know.
Oh, we will need to take a piece of meat with us onto the next screen, I think. Get back. Wonderful. And we have to start all again. Great. It's alright. Not to worry. We'll zip right through it again. So we get the bells, then we get the meat, then we get the rock that rolls, then we get the flintlock, and then other things. It's all going to fall into place. Or not, as the case may be. Okay, just update the chat again just to remind everyone that I'm still here. Again, I'm very sorry that the chat is being spammed with the message, "Welcome to the chat room." That is beyond my control as of this moment in time. I will make sure it's sorted for the next stream. But I don't want to waste time trying to figure that out in the middle of this one, so we'll live with it. Now then. Grab ourselves some meat. Oh no, wait. It's okay, we're safe because he went the other way. That was a close one. Okay, the rock starts rolling down. And don't worry, we're perfectly safe. We go pull the lever. We jump in the well. We jump into the well. Or not. We turn on the flintlock. Now, this is the bit where we died before. We're not going to let it happen again. We need to get a piece of meat. Oh. And then run! Run! We made it. Don't worry guys, we made it. Okay, there's one last trial to do. So let's get into it. Back to this one. Right. Now, I'm not a big fan of this one because it's the boulder, right? The boulder is... We need to set off the boulder without getting those paramites on our case, which is easier said than done. You see that? We need to do that, but where we're still alive. Okay, not to panic, the situation is in hand. Or not! Right. Okay, what we need to do is throw it over there. There we go. And now... They're dead! We did it! we saved the day and killed some paramites. I believe there's a secret area behind this boulder, but again, we're not going to actually do it. Just know that it's there if you want to play the game for yourself. It's very, very, very old at this point, but still a lot of fun, so I recommend. Die. And you. And I'll keep that. Now, very carefully, because we could take a lot of fall damage and die here. Okay, that's crushed the bee nest that you didn't notice was there because I haven't showed you it yet, but there was a beehive there, which that rock crushed, so that's why we needed the rock. No, no, no! No, unnecessary. Go eat some meat. I think we got away with that one. Okay, we gotta be very quick here. We gotta drop this. We gotta pull this, and we gotta go! We did it. Now we also need to hold on to this piece of meat for the paramite up at the top that we got, that we left alive. There we go, now we can get past him without issue. Probably could have gone past him without issue anyway, to be honest, because there's quite a lot of space at this jump here. And I also don't think we need this last piece of meat, but I've got it anyway, you never know. I've just got a sneaking feeling that another paramite's going to appear here after I've done the bell. And we've unlocked the ending of this stage of the game. Obviously not the actual ending of the game, we're not quite there yet. What I might do, just because the stream's not doing as well as I'd hoped it would, and because I'm a little bit pressed for time tonight anyway, I might finish in 10 minutes at past. I might just finish this stage of the Paramonia escape, and then next week we'll continue with Scrabania and going back to Rupture Farms and finish off the game. Because as I said, I didn't think we were going to be able to finish it in one sitting anyway. And it's probably better to split it in a clean half rather than doing, 60% of the game now and then 40% next week and having to stretch that out. So yeah, I think we'll just finish off this stage and we'll call it a day. Here goes. We don't need to see ahead, we're just going to go straight for it. Okay, have to be very quick here. Quickly. These paramites, they're very fast. And there's so many of them. So many. They're inescapable. Having said that, we have escaped, so... Whoops. And that's it! The Paramonian Temple is over!
The big face said I'd learned much throughout my quest. This handscar would help me for more dangers await. I would need its full power to complete my fate.
And we're back in we're back at the Monsake Lines. We are going to call it a day here, folks. Well, I'll get back to the Paramonia and Scrabania wells first. As I say, sorry to cut this stream a bit short, but it's just not really getting the interest that I was hoping for. And also I do have other things that I need to get done tonight, so we're going to call it a bit early. Well, 40 minutes early, but nevertheless, we'll continue this next week from right here on this very spot. So, let me just transition back over to main cam. Are we up? We're up. We'll refresh the chat so that all those extraneous messages go away. And then I'll pop another message in there just to make sure it's still working. Oh, good. Okay. So, thank you for joining me today, those of you that did. I'm aware it's a very old game. It's not a hugely popular game in this day and age. And also I haven't really built much of a following yet, so I'm not totally surprised that it didn't really get a lot of viewers in. But thank you for those of you who did come along and did view the stream. It's been a fun one. Again, this is one of my favourite games of all time. The first game I ever played. It has a very special place in my heart. And I would like to play it again. Hopefully with a few more viewers next time. Whew, apologies. Yeah, I definitely would like to play it again. So watch this space. There will be more of this coming. But for this week, for this stream and for this week, that is pretty much going to wrap things up. This is now the end of my first full week of streaming. I've enjoyed it so far. It's been very fun. I'm looking forward to doing more. Oh, excuse me. I'm especially looking forward to the new PC getting here tomorrow so that we can finally start doing some serious streaming in 1080p, 30 frames per second, back into Minecraft for a new series, and we won't have to play with that god-awful 1x1 texture pack. So I'm very excited for that. Very excited for what the future holds. So yeah, I guess that is it. All that remains is for me to say thank you for visiting Elsalon. I am She, and I will see you in the next live stream. Bye bye.